Welcome to our new video. In this video we are going to talk about Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. So without wasting any time, let's get started. This is the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G, the development to two famous phones from last year, the Galaxy A52 and the Galaxy A52s. Those phones were viewed as extraordinary incentive for cash, so what switched this time up? Is this one worth moving up to? The Galaxy A53 5G is a new mid-range phone that from the start looks pretty like what we found in last year's models. However, when you dig a piece further, there are a couple of changes to a great extent. Plan-wise, however, it comes from a similar shape. There's a pastel variety conspire and the camera knock that mixes into the matte back panel, which is plastic. The A53's lustrous casing is additionally made of plastic, yet the phone doesn't feel modest, it appears to be strong and smooth. What's more, as we've seen in past A-series devices, the A53 has IP67 evaluated security against water and residue. However, one of the redesigns, on paper, is that the A53 brings a bigger 5000 mAh battery limit. Greater doesn't generally mean better, however, and jumping into the numbers. The A53 had the option to score a 113-hour perseverance rating in our battery duration tests. That is very strong, yet equivalent to last year's model. Charging speed hasn't changed much, as a matter of fact, it's somewhat more slow, going from 0 to 45% in 30 minutes. Furthermore, in many business sectors, the A53 5G doesn't come with a charger in the box. Another distinction you'll find on the A53 is a new chipset. It's an Exynos 1280, which is a redesign over the Snapdragon 750G within the Galaxy A52 5G. It gives 5G availability and strong mid-range level execution. The UI moves along as expected, and the gaming experience is respectable. The thermals are alright here as well. The thing is, however, on the off chance that you contrast the benchmark scores with the Galaxy A52s, Snapdragon 778G, the A53 5G is an unmistakable minimization, both CPU and GPU-wise. So in the event that you're after the most power in the engine, the model from last year has this one beat, and it's really the less expensive phone as well, at the time of this review. The A53's display is basically the same as last year. It's a 6.5-inch AMOLED, with a 1080p resolution, Gorilla Glass 5 protection, and a quick 120Hz refresh rate. There is one change on the screen compared with the A52s. While that model had HDR10 in addition to help, you won't track down that on the A53, for some reasons. In any case, other than that, this panel is very pleasant quality-wise, with profound OLED blacks, and variety precision is perfect. Also, the brightness has improved. We accomplished just about 430 nits greatest with the manual slider, and that lifts up to 830 nits in auto mode, when in bright sun. With regards to sound, the A53 5G has a couple of sound system speakers, however no earphone jack. They procured a score of good on our loudness chart, and the sound is even. The last eminent change you'll find here is the camera quality. The cameras are really equivalent to previously, but since of the new chipset, the handling has changed a little. The cameras include a 64 megapixels main camera, a 12MP ultra-wide unit, a 5 megapixels micro camera, and a deep sensor. 16 megapixels photographs from the main camera are fair, with a lot of detail, low noise and strong dynamic range for a mid-range. For selfies, the A53 5G has a 32 megapixels front camera that yields photo in 12 megapixels. Generally speaking, the quality is strong, with a lot of detail, and fairly low noise. All the A53 can shoot video with its cameras in up to 4K resolution at 30 fps. 4K film from the main camera has a lot of detail, low noise, and sensibly wide dynamic range. The Galaxy A52 has expandable capacity, on top of the 128 or 256 gigabytes worked in. And all that is passed on to discuss, truly, are the product highlights, which are generally divided among Samsung devices. The A53's point of interaction is the most recent One UI 4.1 over Android 12. Samsung software support for 4 generation of One UI and Android operating system overhauls and 5 years of safety refreshes. In this way, that is the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. It's by and large a strong mid-range, giving the vast majority of the elements we cherished in last year's models. The difficulty is, it doesn't have every one of them. There are even a modest bunch of downgrades compared with the A52s. Also, simultaneously this model is more costly. So eventually, on the off chance that you can find the A53 5G at a discount, it's a nice Samsung mid-range with great software support. Yet, in the event that you have the decision, we'd suggest getting last year's. Thanks for watching and stay safe. See you on the next one.